I'm available for all sort of MyLab courses, MS Excel, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Access Mathematics, Accounting and Statistics, Problems Rock.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session, we are taking Exp25 Excel Chapter 5 ML1 Real Estate. I will guide you through this video step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can done your assignment by watching this video. You can contact me for your assignments, exam, quizzes, and for complete course on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on the bottom of the screen. I can do all online courses, MyLab Accounting, MyLab Finance, MyLab Excel, MyLab Word, MyLab PowerPoint, Writing, Economics, Java. I can do all online courses, MyLab Accounting, MyLab Finance, MyLab Excel, MyLab PowerPoint, Writing, Economics, Java, C++, Python, Nursing, and many more online courses. Please reach me out on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp link is given in the description. You can click on my WhatsApp link or directly come on my WhatsApp chat. My WhatsApp scanner is given in the first slide of this video. You can scan my WhatsApp and directly come on my WhatsApp chat. Let's start our assignment to solve it step by step. The title of assignment is first we will enable editing. The title of assignment is Exp25 Excel Chapter 5 ML1 Real Estate. Increase the font size of this title, and then I will highlight this title for a proper view in my video. Okay, this is the title of assignment. Under this project description, you can see your project description to get idea about your project. Now we will move on next. First we will select this complete instruction file, and then I will increase the font size of this instruction file, and then I will highlight this for a proper view in my video. Okay. Question number 1 is that start Excel, download and open the file name Exp25 Excel Chapter 5 ML1 Real Estate. Real Estate. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of file name. Basically, this question we will have to download Excel workbook from Pearson AT Lab dashboard portal. I have also downloaded this file from Pearson portal. Now I am opening my Excel workbook. You can see this my Excel workbook which I have downloaded from Pearson portal. Now we will move on. Next question is question number 2. The question number 2 of this assignment is that you are about ready to subtotal the data. First you will sort the data. First you will sort the data in the sales subtotal worksheet. Sort the list by city in alphabetical order, then by selling agent in alphabetical order, and finally by listing date is chronological orders. Basically in this point we will sort our data in the sales subtotal worksheet. We will go to the sales subtotal worksheet. Now the next point is that we will sort the list by city in alphabetical order, then by selling agent is alphabetical order, and finally by listing date is chronological order, oldest to newest. We will have to sort the list by city. First we will go to the city column, and then we will go to the home tab. In the editing group, click on sort and filter. We will click on custom sort. Okay, now we will click on custom sort button. Okay, we will have to add a first level is city is alphabetical order. Then we will by selling agent is alphabetical order. Now we will have to add the second level is selling agent. Selling agent is alphabetical order. Okay, the next is that finally by listing date is chronological orders. By add level we will select listing date. Okay, oldest to newest. This is the listing date, oldest to newest. We will click on OK. Table will be sorted, data will be sorted. This is good. Now we will move on next question of this assignment. The next question is that question number 3. You want to display subtotals for 3 columns to analyze the average. Okay, use the subtotal to calculate the average selling price, percentage of asking price, and days on market by city. Ensure that the summary below data checkbox is selected and then click or select OK. Basically, in this question, we will use the subtotal tool to calculate the average selling price, percentage of asking price. Okay, we will go to our Excel workbook. We will go to data tab in the analysis group. Sorry, in for cost group, click on auto outline button and then we will click on subtotal. Simply we will go to the data tab in the for cost group, click on outline button, click on subtotal. Now we will select the first city and use function is percentage of asking price. Okay, use function is percentage average. Okay, selling price, listing price and selling price and percentage of asking price, days on market by city. Ensure that the summary below data checkbox is selected and then click OK. Ensure that summary below data checkbox is selected and then click OK. This is good now. Now we will move on. Next question is question number 4 of this assignment. Next you will apply an Next, you will apply an outline so that you can collapse and expand columns. Okay. Group the data using the auto outline feature. Collapse the auto outline to hide the listing date and sales date columns. Listing date and sales date columns. Then click or select the outline sample to display the grand average and city average rows only. Basically, this question we will group the data using the auto outline feature, then collapse the outline. Okay, we will go to the data tab in the for cost group, click on outline button and click on group button. Click on auto outline. Okay, modify existing outline, click on OK button. Collapse the outline to hide the listing date and sales date column. Okay, we will collapse listing date and sales date columns. Click or select the outline sample to display the grand average and city average only. Grand average and city average only. Okay, now we will move on next question. This question is good now, done now. Now I'm going to do question number 5 of this assignment. Now you are ready to format the data and set a print area to print only a select portion of the worksheet. Format the average days on market as number with 0 decimal places. Apply wrap text in cell G1 and J1. Set a print area for the range C1 to J88. Basically, in this question, we will format the average days on market as a number with 0 decimal places. We will select the days on market. We will select the days on market. Okay, now we will go to the home tab. In the number group, we will apply number format with 0 decimal places. Okay, with 0 decimal places, click on OK button. This is good now. The next point of this assignment is that this question is that first we will select days on market and then I have applied number format with 0 decimal places on days on market. The next point is that, give me a second, reporting. Okay, please, if you do not able to do this assignment, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will do this complete assignment for you with A+ grade. Apply wrap tags in cells G1 and J1. We will select this and then first we will click on cell G1, go to the home tab, in the alignment group, click on wrap tags button. Now we'll select J1 in the alignment group, we will click on wrap text button. Both cell G1 and J1 are wrapped right now. Now set a print area for the range C1 to J88. Okay, set a print area on cell C1 to J88. We will select this range, go to the page layout tab. In the page setup group, click on print area button, simply click on set print area. Okay, now we will move on next question of this assignment, the question number 6. Question number 6 is that set individually column G and J and change the column width to 10. Change the row height to 24 for the first row. Okay, you can read this and focus on my laptop screen. You will see I will do right now. Select individually column G and J and change the column width to 10. Simply we will go to the Excel workbook, select column G, right click on column G, click on column width. We will change the data in the column width to 10. We will click OK button. Column width of column G is set to 10 right now. Now we will select column J. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, now we will select column J. Right click on column J, click on column width button. We will set the data in the column width to 10. Click on OK button. Now column width is 10 of column J. Now change the row height to 24 for the first row. We will simply select first row. Right click on first row, click on row height and we will set this data 24 of row 1. Okay, 24 of row 1. Click on OK button. Row 1 height is changed to 24 right now. Now we will move on next question of this assignment. I have done this question so well. The next question is question number 7. Question number 7 is that pivot table help you analyze different perspectives of data. Okay, analyze different perspective of data. You will create a pivot table using the sales data worksheet. Okay, display the sales data worksheet and create a blank pivot table on a new worksheet. Name the new worksheet pivot table. Name the pivot table average city prices. The first point of this question is that display the sales data worksheet. Click on the sales data worksheet. The sales data worksheet is displayed now. The next point of this question, create a blank pivot table on a new worksheet. We will go to the Insert tab. In the Tables group, click on Pivot Table button. We will click on OK button. You can see Pivot Table is created now on a blank sheet. On a new sheet. Blank pivot table is created on a new sheet. Name the new worksheet is pivot table. We will copy this name pivot table. Now we will assign a name of new sheet to pivot table. Right click on sheet 1 tab, click on rename. We will simply type here pivot table. Okay, this sheet assign a name to pivot table. The next point of this question is that name the pivot table average city prices. We will copy this name and simply we will assign a name to pivot table average city prices. We will click on pivot table, go to the pivot table analyze tab. In the pivot tables group, click on the pivot table name box and then we will type here simply average city prices. This is the name of pivot table. Okay, now we will move on. Next question is question number 8. I have done 7 questions so far. The question number 8 of this assignment is that question number 8 is that part of process is arranging and rearranging field to provide the perspective to represent the data best. Okay, you can read this. In addition, you want to display average value instead of total value. Place the city field in row, the selling agent field in column, and the asking price and selling price field as values. For the two value field, display average rather than sum with accounting number format with 0 decimal places. Okay. Pivot the data by placing the city field below the value field, the column area, and moving the selling agent field to the row area. Okay. Column area and moving the selling agent field to the row area. At the top of the agent column, use the sort and filter arrow to sort the agent in alphabetical order if necessary. Okay, basically in this question, we will place the city field in row. Okay, we will place the city field in row. Where is city field? We will place the city field in the row area. Okay. The next point is that selling agent field in column and the asking price and selling price field as value. Now, second is the selling agent field in column area. We will move the selling agent field in the column area. Okay. The next is that and the asking price and selling price field as values. Asking price and selling price values. Now we will selling where is asking price and selling price as values. Okay, we will remove this field. Now we'll move the selling. Okay, selling price to the values area. Okay. For the two values, field display average rather than sum with accounting number format with 0 decimal places. Okay, we will go to the value field setting and then we will average and go to number format, apply accounting number format. Okay, apply accounting number format, click on OK button, click on OK button. We will select average number format, accounting number format, 0 decimal places, click on OK. This is good. Now pivot the data by placing the city field below the value field in the column area and moving the selling agent field to the row area. Okay, pivot the data by placing the city field below the value field. City field below the value field. Okay, and then moving the selling agent field to the row area. Okay, selling agent field to the row area. You can see this question is done now. Now we will move on next. Okay, sorry. At the top of agent column, use the sort and filter arrow to sort the agent in alphabetical order if necessary. Okay. At the top of agent column, use the sort and filter arrow to sort the agent in alphabetical order. Now moving on question number next. Okay, you can see the total question of this assignment is 16. I have done 10 question, 10 to 11